Hello, my name is Andrew and I love to make monsters. In today's video, I'm going to make a slime type monster using some scraps of clay I've had left over from some different projects. So I put all my scraps of clay in these plastic little container things. They have little sections. You can put, different things in different sections. Normally, I make my one-eyed blobs out of my leftover scraps of clay, but I've made a lot of those so far this year, so I wanted to go ahead and make something different. Now, I didn't have a clear vision in mind of what I was going to make, but I kind of had an idea of something similar to Muck or Grimer from Pokemon, where they, have some arms and a head, but not much of a lower body, just kind of a slime blob shape. I seem to go for blob-shaped monsters a lot. I don't know if it's because they're easy, which they are, or because it's fun because you can kind of do whatever you want with them and use different colors, and there's no wrong or right. So that makes it even, more fun. I don't want to be stressed when I'm creating stuff. And sometimes you try to do something that's based off of pop culture, or you have an this just very precise idea in your head, and you're like, I want to do this, with this and this and that and this, and it's like, I can't get it to turn out. But when you're mixing up these random colors and swirling them together, and you're like, I'm just gonna make this blob monster thing, it's fun to see what comes out of it. I have the general shape, which you kind of have to, otherwise where do you go? And the general shape in my head gives me that direction, to proceed with my sculpt. But then as I put the clay on and add stuff to it, it evolves into something else. And when I go that route, I'm often pleasantly surprised by what I come up with. Now, that doesn't mean I enjoy all my sculptures or I'm in love with all my sculptures, but more often than not, I'm like, wow, that was fun, and I made that, and it was just this totally original monster, and just kind of goofy, and just, something familiar but different. Does that make sense? So I've got a nice base out of foil and using some wire to support the arms. Now I'm going to start adding my clay mixture to this monster. And I believe it's Grimer that has the layers of kind of sludge, and it kind of overlaps, and that's what I was thinking of here. I'll bring up a picture of Grimer. I don't have one in front of me right now as I'm doing the voiceover, but I'll bring one up, and that should match up with what I'm saying. So this is what I'm talking about here. These layers of clay that looks like these kind of layers of sludge or slime or whatever. With my blob monsters, I sculpt it out and I do kind of a smooth shape, but even though they're just in this blob and it's this clay swirled together, this I wanted to do a lot more depth to it as far as adding chunks of clay to it to add these layers onto him. I feel like I've said layers a lot in this video already. I'm gonna go ahead and finish getting him covered with this bizarre mixture of clay. These colors do not go together, at least I don't think they do, but it was a lot of fun to do that because it's like, is this just different chemicals swirled together, or what's going on here? Once I've got the sculpt pretty much finished, I want to go ahead and add some eyes and some teeth. I have this cute little box with the bride on it. I got this from Infamous Moonbeam. You can follow them on Instagram. They do absolutely amazing creations, so definitely check them out. But in this box, I keep my monster parts. I've got some eyes and I've got a bunch of teeth or horns or whatever. So I'm going to start with these eyes with just a small pupil on there. So I'll do a couple indentions into my monster. And it kind of worked out because I had that piece of clay hanging down in the middle there. Now that kind of looks like his nose. And now I'm going to add a bunch of teeth. So I don't really want to give him fangs. I just want to give him some regular old teethy teeth. They're not molars. What are those? Are they incisors? No, that's not right. The bitey teeth, but not the sharp teeth. Anyway, so I'm just going to add a bunch of teeth that I had made up. I like using different color ones. I didn't want the top and the bottom to have the same number of teeth, and I like the little bit of spacing in between them. Kind of adds to his look. It's also giving me the vibes of a Muppet. Not for sure if there's a particular one, but he just has that look. Now I'm going to add some drippy bits on him, and I did this first one over the eye, and it gave him kind of an angry look. I'm packing your angry eyes. But then I'm like, well, I need to add another one to the other side and go all in on his angry look. Using a ball tool to smooth that in with the rest of the sculpture. And now I'm just going to add a bunch of other little drippy bits of sludge slash slime slash whatever you want to call it. It's whatever it could be. Maybe it's space titanium. Wait, that's a metal. That can't be right. Space ooze. All right, as I finish up the sculpt, I want to give a special shout out to my Patreon backers, Kirsten, Heather, Jacob, Jeff, Delaney, Brandy, and Ani. Thank you so much for helping support my art journey. I greatly appreciate it. And if you want to support me on Patreon and see some behind the scenes photos, randomness, inconsistentness, I don't know. I'm trying to get better at, posting there a couple times a week. So I did post a picture of this guy ahead of time, or at least a partial picture of him, so you get little tidbits like that. There'll be a link to my Patreon down in the description box below. The last little sculpted detail I want to add to him is a couple of nostrils. Since that little piece of clay there already looked like a nose, I figured I might as well add some nostrils and go all in on that nose area. With the sculpt all done, I'll go ahead and bake him according to package instructions. With the sculpture all cooled down, I'm going to go ahead and add some Sculpey Gloss Glaze. I really debated on whether I wanted to cover the entire sculpture with this and give him this really wet, slimy look, or if I should just focus on certain parts. And I decided to focus on certain parts. So I decided to do the eyes and the mouth and have some slobber coming down, dripping past the mouth, and I added a little bit around his nose. Once I finished with the gloss coat, I let him dry overnight. And now let's take a look at the finished sculpt. I had a lot of fun making this guy. It was nice to do something that didn't take a lot of time. It was just kind of a day project. In fact, it was something I did after work. So it was really just a couple hours to make this guy, bake him, let him cool down, and spend a few minutes doing a gloss coat. Sometimes the simpler projects are just as rewarding as the more complex ones. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think of this guy. He's pretty ugly, I admit it, and the colors probably don't go together, but but to me that's okay. Like, I like him. I like him probably more than I thought I would when I started on him with these colors. I think he's got a lot of personality. He's not attractive, I admit. He's probably not cute, but I want to hear what you have to say. And don't hold back. I know I'm on the internet. I'm on YouTube. I can handle it. All right, well, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe and check out one of these other videos on screen. All right, well, thanks for watching, and remember, never stop creating. Bye.